Hey guys, it's Jeremy here at Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What we have it today, guys, is another metal CD collection update. I've got 12 CDs here I've purchased recently. I've finally been able to start buying music on a more regular basis, which I'm super excited about. So you'll see these updates more frequently. I think I've done 3 of these videos in the last month and a half, which I'm super excited about because I like having a nice flow of good music coming in. So I got 12 albums here. A little bit of a bigger haul this time. The first album I'll show is just one I kind of added to an Amazon purchase. I was ordering something else and I added a CD just to get the free shipping. And the other 11 in the stack here were from a Facebook Marketplace listing. I grabbed all 11 CDs for about, I think it was 75 bucks. So I paid, I think it was like just under $8 for each CD, 7 or 8 bucks for each one. He shipped them out pretty much the same day. I got them like 2 days after that. So a really good seller, got the stuff right away. And was looking through the pictures of the stuff he was selling. There's too many titles in there I really wanted to pass it by. So I just made the purchase and I got some really key titles I've been wanting for a while. So let's jump right in, guys, so the video's not too long. So the first one here is the album I added to my Amazon purchase, again, just to get the free shipping, over 35 bucks. It's the latest offering from Firewind. You may have seen this in my community tab pop up when I showed it when I first got it, called Stand United. This was the album they released last year. Really good power metal band out of Greece. This is a digipack, of course. That's the inside there. I'm not normally into power metal, but I really dig these guys. I love this album. And they don't have that really cheesy European power metal sound like a lot of bands do. Killer artwork on this one as well. I love how it looks. But they're more rooted in traditional metal, speed metal kind of sound. They're not crazy on the corny power metal end of it. They have some power metal elements like the soaring vocals and catchy choruses, but it's not over the top cheesy like some bands are. Definitely check out Firewind if you're not familiar with them. Really good band. And okay, so getting into the 11 CDs the seller had through Facebook Marketplace. The first one here I'll show is actually a Firewind album as well. I saw he had this one as part of the ones he was selling, so I wanted to grab it. I've been wanting to pick up some Firewind material, and this is their second album from 2003. So this is 20 years prior to the new album. So it might have a much different sound. I haven't got a chance to spin this yet. But I saw he had it, and for the price, it's used of course, but it's in good shape. I wanted to grab it, to add another Firewind to my collection. Really good band, definitely check these guys out. Next week is another band I've been meaning to get into my collection for quite some time now. And it's Haken. This is their album Virus, which was their 2020 release, second to last. They have 7 albums out in total. Their first album was in 2010. Really good progressive metal band. So if you like, Dream Theater, Opeth, just really good vocals, really good songwriting, great musicianship. And every album of theirs is amazing. They don't have a weak album in their discography. And it's a band I've been meaning to pick up their albums for quite some time. So I finally was able to get at least one for now. I would definitely want to get all 7 eventually. But yeah, this guy had it as part of his selling. The ones he was selling, I was super pumped to see it. Had to jump all over it right away. And next we got Dark Tranquility Moment, which is their 2020 release. I think this was in my top 5 of that year for the year-end list, or maybe even top 10. Again, I was super pumped to see he had this as part of the albums he was selling. And I'm like, wow, I was kind of surprised. It was a slightly newer album 5 years ago. But I'm super pumped to have this. And like I said, he had some really cool key albums that I've been wanting in my collection for a while. And I was super pumped I was able to get them for a good price. Love the artwork on this one too. Cool color scheme and just looks really cool. Killer album. Love Dark Tranquility. All their newer stuff is killer. Michael Stone's vocals just are unmatched. And yeah, killer album. Super happy to have that now. And next we got a band that I've been loving for like 20 years, and for some reason I just never picked up their albums. I always spent the money on the New Testament or Exodus or whatever, or something else. But it's Flotsam and Jetsom. And this is their album End of Chaos. Again, super pumped to see the seller had this as part of the lot he was selling. I kind of pick and choose what I wanted. And yeah, finally got some Flotsam and Jetsom in my collection. Love this band. Their vocals are more melodic than most thrash bands, which kind of sets them apart. But definitely a band I want to pick up all their stuff over time. So finally, I'm happy I finally got able to get one in my collection. Really good stuff. And the next one we got here is a band I've recently got into called Unto Others. Kind of a gothic hard rock band. They were formerly known as Idle Hands. They have 3 albums in total, 1 under Idle Hands name and 2 under Unto Others. This is the one that has the broken case, so I do have to replace it, unfortunately. But that's the inside CD there. This one, the case was broken, the latch on the bottom is broke, but I'll just replace the case. But yeah, really good album, gothic, hard rock, really good stuff. These guys do it right. And another band, they only have 3 albums out so far, so I'm super pumped that the seller happened to have this as the ones he was selling. And the last 6 here are all from the same band. I just recently did a album review for the latest album from Gravedigger called Bone Collector. And in that album review, I did really dig that album. I love their sound. They're like one of the big 4 of the German power metal scene. And but again, they don't really have that cheesy sound. They're more traditional metal sounding. And I really dug their new album. I've listened to about 7 or 8 of their albums. I think they have over 20 in total. But I haven't heard all their stuff. But the seller had 6 of their albums as part of the listings they were selling. So I just grabbed all of them because I really dig the band. Every album I've heard from them has been really good and solid. So I pulled the trigger and grabbed all 6. The first one is called Excalibur. It's a remastered version from 2006. There was a re-release. And it's originally a 1999 album. This is just a remastered version of it, but I don't care about that as long as I have the album. Pretty cool stuff. That's the back there. And then the other 5 were kind of in a run here, starting with Clash of the Gods from 2012. And then we have 2014, 2017, 2018, and 2020. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums in a row in the sequence, kind of more recent material. Again, Clash of the Gods was their release from 2012. Most of their album covers look very similar. You can tell it's kind of a similar vibe. They're all digipacks here, the rest of them. That's the inside there. Again, 2012 release, Clash of the Gods. Pretty cool stuff. I'll have to give that a spin. And the next one here is the 2014 release, Return of the Reaper. This one's a much harder casing, a thicker CD as well. It's like the deluxe edition, which is really cool. It's got the CD inside there. It's got kind of a book in the middle, and then a bonus disc at the end with live material and stuff in it. Really cool. So I'm super happy to have that. Nice, good casing on this one, good condition. So Return of the Reaper from 2014. And then we got Healed by Metal from 2017. The next one in sequence here, that's the back. And again, it's the digipack, similar to the other ones. Pretty cool stuff. And then we got The Living Dead, which is from 2018. The next one in the sequence, this is just opens up one here with the book. Pretty cool stuff. That's the back. Cool artwork on these ones too. Kind of a horror themed. Really cool stuff. I'm super excited to check these out. I think I've heard a lot of the newer stuff, so I am familiar with a lot of these albums, but I think there's 1 or 2 I haven't heard yet. And the last one here, Fields of Blood from 2020. Different color scheme, but similar artwork. That's the back there. So yeah, like I said, you got the 5 albums in a row later in their career. Pretty cool to have. And then just the 1 album from 1999. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I definitely want to pick up their newest album too. Bone Collector was really cool. So I'm super happy that he had these. Yeah, not too often on Facebook Marketplace you get a seller who has that many titles that you want to pick up in a bundle. Like I said, he was selling them individually, but I guess the more you bought, he offered you kind of a deal. So yeah, 11 titles I'm really happy with, especially the Dark Tranquility Moment album, the Haken album, like Flotsam and Jetsom. I'm super excited to have those in my collection. Just some really good titles. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more collection updates coming probably next week. Not week, probably next month or so. And keep it metal.